If your vision doesn't scare you, it means your dream isn't big enough. Your goal isn't big enough. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 225 of our Supersize You annual challenge. Today we're talking about, and all this month we're talking about spirituality, but today's topic is about vision and faith in the process, not having to control everything. Vision, or our ability to see the future that we want to live, that we want to create in our lives, depends on a couple of things. It depends on us having the spiritual faith and the spiritual health to understand that we will create what we think about the most. And so we want to make sure that we're not having anxious thoughts. Anxious thoughts come from the need and the desire to control everything. Now, I'm a reformed control freak here. I used to think I had to do everything myself, control everything myself, make sure everything got done, check up, follow up on everything. And the truth is, all I did was stand in the way of my own business. I became the biggest bottleneck in trying to grow and scale and supersize my business. And I want to make sure you don't do that too. And that comes from inside of us, right? Our emotions all come from inside of us. I know we think they come from outside of us, but they absolutely don't. If we're feeling anxious, it's because something inside of us or something inside our brain we're telling ourselves is causing us to feel stressed out, burnt out, and anxious. How do I know that? Been there, done that way too many times too. So first thing we want to understand is that it's up to us to choose to trust that things will unfold as they should for us. I believe now, and I didn't necessarily before when I was controlling everything or making an attempt to control everything, because the truth is none of us has the ability and the power to control probably the majority of things that happen around us. And we get to filter and choose what we are going to accept and aren't going to accept in our life. That's where our personal power and control comes into play. It's very important that we do that. I challenge you today to look back at what was at the time a super painful moment that led to something so much greater and so much better than you could have even ever imagined. Mine, the one I share most often, is my sudden cardiac arrest. I don't think there's anything like dropping dead to give you the massive wake-up call that you need in your life. But guess what? Millions of people have that happen to them, and they don't wake up. They don't change. I mean, they wake up, but they don't change their life, and then they have another event not too long after. That's true in the health event I had, and I swore when I woke up in the hospital, so grateful and thankful that I was not going to become one of those statistics. And so far I haven't. It's been 16 years now, which I think, knock wood, is pretty awesome. But I plan on being here at least another 20 or 30, right? How old am I? Boy, that'd be old. Maybe I can make it to 100. My grandma was 1 month shy of 100. Maybe our lineage is destined to live to be a century old. Some days I feel like I'm a century old. Not really. Every day above ground is an awesome day. So for our action item today, let's just keep it simple. I was going to share some stories, but I have so many stories, and I don't want you to get sick of hearing them, so I will save it for another day. But I challenge you to sit down and think about this for a minute. Where in your life are you not showing faith? And mostly it's faith in ourselves, right? Mostly when we lose faith, it's in ourselves. Oh, if we have a bad experience or we make a bad decision. Who doesn't make a bad decision? We all do at some time. It's what do we learn from that? As long as we take the lesson with us, there is no such thing as failure. There is no such thing as quitting, and there are no mistakes. They're just lessons that we learn that become the stepping stones to get us from where we are to where we want to be. So ponder on a painful experience. I have a whole lot of those too, right? I think about when I got fired. I think about the drama with my ex. I think about the drama that happened after we were divorced that got even worse, which, sometimes you wonder if it could. Well, never ask, could this get worse? Because the answer is always yes. So we want to ask questions that get us the answers that we want and create the life that we want, not questions that's why I shared the 7 why exercise a couple days ago, right? It's why we only ask why of ourselves and we don't ask it of other people. Number 1, because we don't know. We don't have any clue. We're just guessing, kind of like the news media. Number 2, or making stuff up. But guess what? That's what our subconscious will do. It's like the news. It'll just make stuff up to let us think we're right. AI does that too, by the way, in case you don't know. AI will just tell you anything you want to hear and twist it in ways to make you like it so you keep using it. It's like the ultimate addictive voice not in our head, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm starting to use AI because I use it as a tool to help me bridge the gap between the skills I don't have or that are hard for me given my vision, literally physical vision. It's why I love these topics about vision. So look at one of those experiences, and then if you're brave, and you don't have to be super brave, just share in the comments below. You can share done, I did it, to hold yourself accountable, and we can praise you and say, hey, good job, because guess what? A lot of people don't do it every day. And if you want to share a lesson learned or what good thing came out of that experience, I think that would be super powerful to help one another along in our journey here called life. All right, any questions? Reach out and ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.